Hey, Joe Bob Chamberman here. We're going to do an update on the advanced outdoor 10 by 20 portable camper and we're also going to take the stink bear outside. Come on girl, there you go. Yes, so I figured we can do this nice test because there's a big storm coming. I figured the best way to show you guys that this thing actually holds in a storm is we're gonna hang out, be out in the storm with it. So y'all actually get to see how she rolls. Now it's really, really windy right now. This is not the windiest it's been. This thing has already ridden out some pretty hardcore wind. Come on, girl. Come on, tinker butts. There you go, girl. That's my girl. Yeah. You my good girl? Yes, you are. I'm gonna go over here, Stink, and talk about the carport. But yeah, I mean, it's held. This is, like I said, this is not the strongest winds we've had since I've had this thing. Now, one thing did happen. This corner actually ripped off up here. See? Now this thing hooks into that. This one over here ripped off. This has been a couple weeks now since that happened. But I think it was my fault. I had that thing bound up and all twisted. And I think that was a bad move. I think that caused it to be a little weaker, and so it just ripped off. I think they're supposed to be like this, not bound up. So that's all bound up. That's how I had the other one, and I don't think that was a good move. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ride out this storm. Let's see if we can see it coming. Yeah. Yep, storm's coming from over yonder. Sure you can see it. Super windy. I won't know how bad the wind noise is until I do the video, so hopefully it's not as bad. This camera does have a wind noise cancellation mode. I have that on, so we'll see how well that works. Yeah, buddy. Oh, wow, look how dark that sky is over there. Look at that. It's gonna be a storm. It is gonna be a good one. Yeah, I figured we'd take this chance and go hang out in the the shed, the advanced outdoor shed. It's been holding very well. Like I said, this is not the strongest winds that we have had since I've had the shed. We've had stronger winds than this, but we'll see, man. It's supposed to be a hell of a storm. It is February 22nd. We are under a tornado watch. It is 2:10 p.m. The storm should be here about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah, look at that. That is going to be a heck of a storm. And one thing I've noticed about living here in southern Illinois is that sometimes these storms will hit the river, and as soon as they hit that river, so all right, so in Illinois, I'm on the southwestern Illinois, and it's close to the Missouri border. Well, the Missouri and Illinois border, the Mississippi River makes up that border. A lot of the storms that come into Illinois, into southern Illinois, they come from the west. And so whenever that storm comes over that river, it destroys it, man. I don't know what exactly is happening because I'm not a scientist and I haven't looked it up or anything, but yeah, whenever that storm hits that river, it just kills it. Like, you'll see this big, awesome storm coming, man. It's rain and, you know, blows it around, and then it gets to that river and piddles out. Some people might be happy about that, but I love storms. I love rain. I love the winter. Ooh, trash cans are blowing around. Better go get them. That makes me feel really good inside. I'll be right back, Tinkers. I like the summer too, because you can do cool stuff, but there. All right, so I guess there's a couple ways you can look at that. One is summertime, you can only take off so many clothes. You're only gonna get as cool as you can get. Now wintertime, when it's cold, I can layer up, start a fire, all that good stuff. And you can get warm, you know. Yeah, did you sniffing the box, Stinkers? In summertime, you're limited on what you can do to get cool. Maximum coolness point, you know, taking off all your clothes but your underwear. That's literally about as cool as you're gonna get. I do like the winter and I like storms, so yeah, hopefully this storm's gonna be a good one, man. Not too good, just good enough. Yeah, so I think we're actually gonna ride it out inside. In fact, let's do that. You wanna come on? What are you doing, girl? Well, come on, girl. Yeah, I know there's not a lot of room in here with my truck. Do your best, sniff away. Sniff away, Stink. Yep, all right, so now we are hanging out in the shed. Just to see what it feels like when that wind blows in here. What I'm trying to find out is how scary it is. Am I going to hang out in here and think that this thing's going to rip apart every time the wind blows, or is it not that bad? I really think it's not that bad. That's part of the reason I came and closed both these doors earlier. It's because the wind was blowing in here and actually, catching the inside. Oh God. All right, all good. Yes. Yeah, the wind was catching the inside of it. I was just worried that it was going to have a big old gust during the storm and just lift it up. I don't think that would really happen. One thing I really do think is helping is that... Does it stink out there? Okay. Is using this extra bit of wall and putting that dirt in there, man. Because this isn't even getting a chance to pool on these, It's like not even getting a chance to pull this because it's pulling against this dirt. So I think that really is making a huge difference. I really do like this shed, man. I think it's awesome. Now whenever I'm working, if you'll see in the time-lapse videos, I have two whole areas I can actually use the work in. Use this part, the carport, for assembling, or what I've been doing, because I haven't had any tall things to assemble yet, I've been loading my material into here. I'm just grabbing the material I need as I need it and pulling it into the shop. That works now, but that's not going to be viable in the future. I've got to get in that shop and figure out a way to organize it a little better so I have more room and I'm able to put all my materials in there and able to get to the material and still able to work. But that's going to be pretty easy. I think I just need to add some of those shelves, that you see at like Home Depot. They just have the beams sticking out that they stack lumber on. So I think that's going to be what I do. All right, let's start getting a time lapse set up on some of this storm. That's basically what we're going to do. We are going to ride the storm out. I'm going to, of course, time lapse it because I'm Joe Bob Chamberman. That's what I do. That wind is spicy wind. Yeah, buddy. Look at that light going up there. Yeah. Yep. All right, but yeah, we're gonna get this time lapse set up, and I bet you guys are all looking at that right there. It's definitely not standard. Wow. Yeah, we're not here for that. So let's get the storm thing going. Hey man, kind of wanted to break into that time lapse there and show you the actual storm with sound. Yeah buddy, it's coming down. It is coming down. See if I can get some of the rain sound. Hopefully it's reducing some of the wind reduction, but I don't know for sure yet. But yeah, man, it's coming down. It is coming down. Yeah, ain't nothing to that. It's just chilling, man. Just chilling. That's for all the naysayers out there that are like, what are you doing putting up a shelter like that, man? Wind's gonna tear it up. But yeah, man, it's just pouring out here. Wind is blowing. It's a coming down. You wanna pull up the radar, please? Yeah, buddy. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna show you guys just a shot of the radar real quick. In front of the camera. Knock it up. All right, yeah. So we're actually in that storm, like for real, for real. Looks like the hard stuff just passed over, so might get a clip of it again. But yeah, so it's coming down. It's coming down. All right. Hell, I don't know if we can get that sound of that. Maybe. But yeah, it's a storm.